Hey friends, let's talk about Black books, Black authors, and specifically because this is my channel, and y'all know me if you're watching this, most likely. Black female authors who will change you. Um, Welcome to Vlogmas, day 11. Junket 3000 asked me to talk about books I'm reading or rereading. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about what my plan is over the next few months. Hi. My name is Rashida Dow. If you're new here, I live in Mexico City. I usually talk about helping Black women move abroad, but today we're just going to talk about something a little lighter because Vlogmas is 31 days and baby, we got things to talk about. All right, so if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi in the replay. Let me know. But my plan for the next few months is to dig deeper into Black female authors that I'm familiar with, but there are works of theirs that I feel like I would like to read that I haven't read yet. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Okay, so that's my plan. And so I also want you guys in the comments to drop the Black female authors who you think will change people as well. So I'm going to give you my list. I'm going to start off my list in a place that isn't really what I said I was doing, because I'm talking about people whose works I haven't read that much of, but I'm going to start with Zora Neale Hurston, even though I've read a ton of her work, because I can never get enough. So I'm giving you three authors that I plan on reading more of and some more in this phase. And then there's a second phase as well. We'll go through this. This is Novels and Stories by Hurston. It includes Jonas Gourdvine, which I read 2 weeks ago. And yes, I cried because you're probably not going to make it out of a Zora Neale Hurston novel without crying. Yes, that man was trash. Zora. Anyway, Their Eyes Were Watching God is in here, but Moses, Man of the Mountain, Seraph on the Swanee, and selected short stories. I also have this, which I got a long time. I don't even like touching this. I got this a long time ago from I think a thrift store. Beth Goldberg wrote her name in this in 1979. It is more Zora Neale Hurston. It is an anthology put together by Alice Walker, a Zora Neale Hurston reader. Let's figure out when it cost $6.95 back in the day. You're not getting readers for $6.95. When was this published? Boom, 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 boom. 1979. I love myself when I'm laughing. And then again, when I'm looking mean and impressive. Love her so much. So this book is as old as I am. I keep it, it's usually behind me back there. One of my cherished things. So Zora Neale Hurston is on my list of things, of people I want to read more of. Y'all, I want y'all writing who you want to read more of in the comments. Let's do it. Hey, Parasani. Hey, Winnie B. Hey, Sharon Carrington and V Doll. Okay. Next up, when I was in a couple of weeks ago, I told you that I didn't have a lot of physical books. And so when I needed to have physical books in my hand the other day, I didn't really I have like physical books. But when I was having a sad day, I didn't want to read Cashing Out, even though I love it, right? And it's a great book. It's not what I needed. This is not on the list, but this is a really good one. And it's signed by the author, Angela Davis, Blues, Legacies, and Black Feminism, if you're ever looking for something. It's about Gertrude Moore Rainey, Bessie Smith, and Billie Holiday. I used this for a paper in college, and I got an incredibly high score on it. Signed by Angela Davis. I may have read this book from somebody. but that's a long time ago, a lifetime ago. All right. So when I was to Canada, my best friend is a social worker, or has historically been a social worker, and did her social work studies at University of Chicago. She was in Chicago. And so she has a wide variety of books, and some that I'd never seen before. And so I snatched some of her books and I bought other books. So one of the first author that I'm newly focused on for this season is Bell Hooks. This book, Black Looks, Race and Representation, I have never seen before. I never seen anyone talk about it. And so I don't know why I never see anyone talk about it, but it's one of the, she read her name on it. It's one of the books that I want to read over the next few years. Copyright 1992, Bell Hooks. Have you guys ever seen this book before? I'm sure someone out there has, especially if you've done any study in this world. But like, I don't see it come up when people talk about Bell Hooks. So Sister Circle says, I love physical books. J. California Cooper is one of my favorite authors. I haven't read J. California Cooper in a long time. Okay, so because we're talking about Bell Hooks, I took the plunge and I got communion. I have been sitting with this book in my bed for at least a week. And I keep telling myself I'm going to start reading it, and I keep not doing it because I feel like she's about to snatch on my edges. So, Durant, maybe we can have a book club. This morning I picked it up and I opened something in the prologue, in the preface, and I read one sentence. Oh, I just found the sentence again. I read one sentence and I put the book down. Just randomly opened a page, read one sentence, and I was like, that's enough. That once. Rejection and abandonment by fathers and mothers in the space of lack is the space of lack that usually sets the stage for female desperation to find and know love. I was like, you know what, Belle? Mind your own damn business. So yes, I keep every evening and every morning, I keep looking at this book and then rolling over and doing something else. I feel like this is, y'all. Who's read this? Who has read this? And is it going to snatch all my edges that are left? Anybody? Okay. Next, third author, one who's some of the work I've read before, but not enough. I'm digging into. Bestie had this on her shelf, Toni Morrison's Love. So I snatched it away from her because I'm just going to take that. And then also when I went to the bookstore where I got communion, a independent bookstore, the man there, oh. Anyway, a lovely man helped me at the bookstore who was not from Vancouver. He was brown from another country. I can't remember which other country. Anywho, Vancouver Island, y'all. I also got Beloved because I don't remember ever reading this. I have Jazz on my Kindle right now through Libby because you know I don't give that man no money. I have Jazz, but I have not been reading it. I need to get it together. So those are two authors I want to like really dig into, and one, Zora Neale Hurston, that I'm going to continue reading as I go. Once I want to like do a deep dive into their writings. Just because I feel like don't nobody do it like them. Like, but that's why I'm here for your comments. Who were you? Who else should we be talking about? Okay, DeQuindra got to a place where I was going. I already know of the next two authors I'm going to dig into after this stack, and that is Octavia Butler and Audre Lorde. So that's where I'm focused as far as reading, since that was Junket's question. What am I reading or rereading? That's what I'm focused on. I really want to get deeper into the works, like for Bell Hooks, a book I never see mentioned anywhere. Right? I'm sure in academia this is mentioned a lot, but like, let's see what you're talking about. So I want to dig into some of their like, I guess their B-sides and go deeper, so I can have a deeper knowledge of their works. More depth, more breadth. My favorite things. More depth, more breadth. Sharon Carrington says she's reading Toni Cade Bambara's Salt Eaters. Okay. A Sky Full of Elephants. I've heard. Did I start that? That may have been a book I started and stopped. I can't remember. Dara says she's got to revisit Octavia Butler. Yeah. Yeah. I got to. So that's my plan. Pretty basic. I'm digging into those because I feel like these are women who have some ancient wisdoms, some ancestral wisdoms, and I want to absorb what they've put out there and not take it for granted. Like when I was reading Zora Neale Hurston the other day, I was like, I can't believe I get to live in a timeline where Zora Neale Hurston's works are accessible to me. Not everybody got that. I mean, Jonah's gourd vine broke me down. But I was like, I get to read her words on paper. Thank you to all the scholars who made that happen. Anyhoodle, those are my Black female authors that I'm reading over the next few months. I told you there's phase 2. There will probably be a phase 3. Y'all have not said anything about communion. Can I read it or should I avoid it? I'm asking you, community. I'm asking you, should I read it or avoid it? You have to have read this to answer the question, though. Nothing. Y'all got nothing for me. Anyway, I guess Dara and I will have a book club, and then we will tell you. Okay, friends, that's it for me. Thank you for sharing your recommendations in the comments. Gail Flowers says communion is going to snatch your edges. Orletta says she's been doing research, so she hasn't been reading for fun. Orletta's been writing. Orletta finished a book and she's working on another book. Orletta is working on. Am I allowed to say what you're working on, Orletta? I'm about to. I hope it's not a secret. Type quick, girl. Okay, Orletta is working on a book about the history of, I don't know if she would say Black or African American nonprofits in the United States. Oh, African American. Legacies of, oh, wait, no, not that one, this one. Legacies of Persistence, a History of African American Nonprofits. The brilliance that y'all got excites me so much. The brilliance that y'all have right there excites me so. Y'all are, there's never a question I can ask that y'all won't have the answer to. Anyhoodle, that's my time. Thank you all for being here. If I show up unable to able because I read communion. Y'all know what happened. If y'all want to join my unofficial book club with Dara, which may just be us convincing ourselves not to be avoidant, let me know. When is book club starting? You know it's not going to be no official book club. I'm not doing all that. But all right, that was it for me tonight. You guys, if you're looking for something to read, check the comments, watch the video, subscribe so I can see you guys next time. And tell me what I should be reading. I know I'm avoiding All About Love. Gail Flowers, thank you very much. I was like, I'm not sure if I need to avoid communion, but I know I'm avoiding All About Love. Thank you. But as I read more bell hooks, I'm sure I'll read as much as I can get my hands on. Anyhoodle, thanks, y'all. I'll see you next time. I'm off to go coach in Exodus ASAP in about 10 minutes. You guys, I'll be back tomorrow to talk about something. If you want me to talk about anything in particular, look at the link in the description for the first Vlogmas video. That's where you drop all your questions. This was Junket 3000's question, and I answered it. So, Junket, thanks for asking the question. To everybody else, I will see you. Toodles. Bye.